Hello, guys and gals. What's going on? We have a down day today. Arknight doesn't do anything until tomorrow, so let's play some Warpips. Yeah, I'm always tired. Anyway, this game is cheap and super fun, so why the hell not? Let's do some conquesting. Let's do it on major. Let's just go in with that. Alrighty. It is great budget fun. This game is so good. It is dumb fun and I love it. This game gives me everything I need. So I just have to check something real quick because I'm watching my fucking microphone volume being a bit on the rude side, so I just want to make sure that it's what it's supposed to be and it hasn't just fucking decided it wants to do what I don't want it to do. Which it has, so hopefully that will be a bit better. Pudding is good. I do like pudding. Let me know how that microphone is, by the by, guys, because my microphone settings seem to not want to do what I want them to do, and they keep resetting every time I restart my PC, so let me know if that's better or worse, if I'm loud, quiet, whatever. Volume is low. How about now? Is that any better? Any better? Check, check, 1, 2. Still low. My goodness. Ouch. Cosplay. Alright, cool. Alright. Still low, still low. Let's crank this up a little more then. I want to go too high. Is that any better? That's better. Good. I had my mic set up properly for the longest time, and now Windows has just decided that it doesn't want to work. Oh, sorry. Windows just doesn't want to cooperate. Windows just decided that it doesn't want to do anything right for me, so... So when I was doing recordings the other day, I actually spent, I don't know, half an hour trying to sort stuff out, and obviously that has gotten me nowhere. Because I restarted the other day because Windows wanted to update itself, and what do you know? Windows has decided that it wants to reset everything I spent all that time setting up. So yeah, life's good. So my little pip dude's doing good. Well, that's good stuff. Do you like me some Predator stuff? Probably like it a bit more if Australia wasn't so fucking weird about it, but anyway. It is what it is. Get him, get the truck. Love the music in the game. I really do. This game has a deceptively good soundtrack. Right. Go with my little soldiers. Pudding's good just because of the Chaincaster archetype. Listen here, you. No being salty. No saltiness on the rolls. This is a salt-free zone. Listen here. That was an unexpected 3-6-star pull, okay? It wasn't my fault. It was my doing, but not my fault. Operation Alcoholic Chocolates. Really? I didn't think I would want Gnosis, but when I used him it was really good, so... I was pleasantly surprised. It's probably one of the few operators that I have ever actually been pleasantly surprised without. Not the Emily waves. Can't help you there, mate. Too many waifu and will end your life good. Them's the wise words. Cannot has too many waifus. Go, my little pip soldiers. You can do it. Defeat the evil peoples. Hello. I was actually expecting this one to be really bad. Like, I was expecting to get... I don't even know. I don't even know what... Skadi just keeps to herself. Skadi wouldn't do anything. Skadi's a loner. Like my first handful of pulls, which were all fucking 3 and 4 stars. Come on, I thought that was gonna be shocking. I thought I was going to have a horrible time with that first slot. I thought that was what was actually going to happen to me when I started this group. Because that's the way it was starting to look. When I was pulling all the 3s and 4s. I didn't actually realize that Black Knight was a ranged Vanguard. I'm so excited. Because I absolutely adore the ranged Vanguard archetype. So to have a 6-star makes me very fucking happy. What else? Skadi was the one that got me. The original Skadi eluded me longer than anything. I think she was the last 6-star, you know, short of brand new banners. She was the last 6-star I actually got. And it was horrible and I hated it. It was my first 6-star. My first 6-star was Hoshiguma. That was my first 6-star. I know a lot of people have had a lot of trouble getting the original Skadi Guard. You always remember your first 6-star. Oh. I'm losing the wall, lads. We are losing. We need more Warpips. Oh yeah, that'd be about right. Hopped over the fella who brings in my artillery. There you go, Bruce. Been waiting a long time for that Bruce. She's finally here. Far too long for that cruise. Go, little dude, drop your airstrike. I have to wait until the turn of the month to get the materials just to E2 her. I can't actually E2 her, I don't have materials. cache. I have one of the materials I need, I just don't have the other. And I'm not going to be able to, you know, I could there and try and farm them, but they're not cheap materials to farm, they're like the later ones, or newer materials, so yeah. Unfortunately, I am stuck until tomorrow, when everything cycles over, and then yeah, then I can do what I gotta do. But tomorrow's got the new solitaire stuff as well. I'm pretty excited about tomorrow, actually. Only because I really enjoy the solitaire stuff. Yeah, the trust farm would be nice. I've been trying to use her in the farming groups I use for materials from the event. You know, just so she gets some extra trust from that. For what little it's worth. Trust is very hard to get. That's why I'd like to make sure that I can get the most out of every trust event, if I can. If I can. It's not always that simple, but we do our best. What do you mean the outside world? Exactly. I'm pretty sure the World of Terror is fairly well mapped. No, I'm pretty sure the World of Terror is fully mapped. I mean, there's exceptions, like anywhere else would be. So the bottom of the ocean, where the idea, or where the Abyssal Hunters reside, that's obviously fairly unknown. Not many people know much about the Abyssal Hunters or anything else down in the deep abyss. And the same can be said about our world. Outside of that, though, no, I'm fairly sure it's just that we haven't been introduced to the rest of it. And even then, I know what's been told about us, like what the few maps that we have been given, I know for a fact don't actually show everything anyway. So it's not like there's huge sections that are unexplored. I think the big issue is that with the turn of Catastrophes, a lot of the world just became uninhabitable. That's the issue. It's never explicitly said, but you know, there's enough that definitely points in that direction. The fact that there are hardly any actual static cities anymore, nearly everybody uses mobile cities. Aropathy is just from the natural resource that's found all over the world. There is a very specific note on it as to where it came from. I believe it's just a natural resource that's found naturally on Terra. I don't actually think it's anything overly special. It's just, from what I've led to believe, and I mean, Testa may correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that Originium is a natural resource found on Terra that, I suppose the way you could look at it is kind of how we treated a lot of stuff before we knew any better. Like, let's say back in the Industrial Revolution days, so, you know, when people were just mining, I don't know, coal with no fucking protective equipment, so everybody had fucking black lung. There's a lot of examples, none that obviously come to mind because I'm sitting here trying to make an excuse as to there being a lot of examples. But yeah, the Industrial Revolution is rife with all of them. Mobile cities are cities that are, well, mobile. I believe it takes three days, depending on the size of the city, for it to pack up and become mobile. Larger cities take longer, obviously, like... Hoppers. Like Lungmen and all the rest of it. Like, there's not a lot of cities that aren't actually mobile anymore. Just because everybody needs to pack up and move out of the way of catastrophes all the time. Yeah, I'm not sure about Colombia. I think Ursus is mostly static as well, but I'm not sure. But I think Colombia and Ursus have fucking borders that are immense anyway, by comparison to anything else. Like Colombia. Or Victoria, is it? I think Victoria is a part of Colombia. I can never remember. It's hard to know though, because a lot of it's never actually touched on, like as to whether or not it's a mobile city or not. The only one that was really touched upon, and that's primarily just due to how the story played itself out, was Shurtubog. That's true. Not really, because catastrophes are mostly unpredictable. Mostly. They do have catastrophe messengers, which I suppose you could consider like the Bureau of Meteorology, but how accurate they are, I think they mostly work on guesswork as well. Like, they can predict when a catastrophe is going to happen or when something looks like a catastrophe, but the actual specifics of it, they can't actually pinpoint. I think that's the way it is. Does it? It's a bit hard. Is that a skin we don't have, or...? Oh, that one! I've never even looked at that. I mean, I think we got that for free back when it launched, didn't we? I've never looked at that skin. I'll have to have a look at it. I'll have a look at it after I finish up for today. Imagine any natural disaster that we have and then dial it up to 11. That is what a catastrophe is. They're just extreme natural disasters. I suppose if wanted to hit a little too close to home, people could probably say that they probably ravaged their planet as well as we've ravaged ours, if I really wanted to be walking down that path. Of questionable stuff. I have not brought enough firepower to this map. I'm going to lose this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I would want more information on a lot of different things in the Arknights universe. To be able to say everything's a bit scarce. Not to my knowledge. I don't believe there's any real evidence of exactly what's going to happen when a catastrophe comes. Which is why the catastrophe messengers are so weird. So they're kind of like, yeah, we can sort of work out what's going to happen with a catastrophe, but we can't. Oh, okay. This is the thing. I know a lot of them just give after the fact reports. So other cities can move if a catastrophe is headed in their direction. I know there's a lot of that going on there. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff in Arknights I wish we had more information about. Not to the best of my knowledge, no. I don't recall ever hearing that. Come on, my little Warpips. You've got to do it. We're getting into the green area. I need you guys to push. I need some effort. Need some A-grade effort, lads. Because right now you're giving me an F. I think Nian and her sisters are the closest things really to living deities. There are obvious outliers, but... do that in case I ever need to. Shieldy boys. Alright, shieldy boys. Yeah, my auto turrets. The auto turrets will carry me. In auto turret, I trust. Yeah, but it was Niana's self who said that. That's why I don't take a whole huge amount of stock in it. I mean, yes, I do. I would say that they're godlike, but how godlike is probably where I would start questioning. But yeah, I believe that Nian and her siblings are the closest things to gods in the world. Or godlike beings. Nian is also very frivolous. Do like Nian. I have a very, very big soft spot for Nian. I was never a big fan of Duster. Jerag, for example, is in a sheltered area. They've never been hit by a catastrophe. So yeah, that area is all built up. There's also voice lines in Ursus, I think it was. that would point to there being actual people living in non-mobile cities in Ursus. But I mean, I believe Ursus... I think Ursus takes up a monstrous amount of land anyway. Like, I think Ursus is who everybody's upset with. Not so much upset with, but, you know, they're like the group that's demands they take over everything and thinks they're the best thing since sliced bread. Hell, I think Outsit was almost killed by an Ursus Royal Guard, wasn't she? It's the right one, isn't it? Ursus Royal Guard? Guy with the creepy gas masks? This map. Oh. I don't think there's anything that crazy going on in Terra. This is not the map I thought it was. It doesn't really help that there's been no real sort of time frame on a lot of the stories we get from Arknights either. Like every new event and story we get in Arknights just kind of hops back and forth as to when it actually happened, and it's really fucking confusing. Especially when you're never given actual year dates. You know, on the very rare occasion you're given a date or a day, but you're never given a year. So it's always impossible, not impossible, but exceptionally difficult to work out exactly when something happened. Even ballpark numbers. Why you guys stand in the poopy gap? Why you like this? The plus side, at least Arknights is a little easier than some games to put together a timeline for, but... yeah, see? A lot of the events that have had Outsit in them as main characters happen like massive gaps apart. Go, Puppers. In Puppers, I trust. It's these motherfuckers with the gas. I wouldn't honestly ever expect them to find a cure for oropathy. I mean, it's not my area of medicine, but just like most things are grounded in reality, right? It's just the way most stories work. There's always some level of reality to it. Unless it's like really, really out there. But just the way oropathy works, while I could see them stopping, like finding a stop for it, I don't believe they would ever find a straight up cure. Also, I have fluffed this so bad. I cannot come back. That is true. That new drone one we've got is a bit how you doing. Although she's not even 6-star, which is a bit disappointing, I guess. You have to bring some bigger loadouts. Have to bring out the guns. Save those sandbags. As long as you're not up against any sort of armored vehicle, these little auto guns, amazing. They will fucking sit there and hold to hell. They need to get their first rank first, but once they get rank 1, they're really good. And then once they hit rank 2, they're even better. It's definitely worth it. New Cruise. Also, these guys just have a hard-on for standing in the fucking poison gas, and I'm not quite sure what's up with it. Do find it to be a bit miserable. I'm not a fan of it. Come on, gun. I suppose that would make sense. Suppose. Man. Come on, guns. Some of the big chonkers out and hopefully they can do something for me. Probably not, but because he's just going to sit there in the freaking gas like a bloody brain. Like a bloody little brain donor. Oropathy has come from exposure to originator. It's no different from, you know, black lung or anything else like that. Just overexposure to I don't even know which one of these to go with now. This is going to be a bit shit. Right, let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's go with that. I don't believe they've ever stated an actual cause other than just exposure to Originium. Fucking, I don't know if he was too angry to die. He was definitely too something to die, I'm just not sure what it was. I'm not really sure what element you would. Probably the closest thing that I could probably compare it to. Probably uranium, I guess. Man had more than just a willow line. Patriot, the true anti-antagonist. We have explosive rounds. There is no way to get rid of radiation poisoning, it's just there. You just gotta hope you fucking survive it. Well, actually I take that back. Hoping you survive is probably definitely not the way you want to be. Typically though, if you've got radiation poisoning, that's it. You will ultimately find your end at the hands of some ungodly cancerous growth. If you've just got radiation exposure, it's okay. As long as it stays its exposure. Put a gun that can't hit anything. Should have brought sandbags. But I mean, as far as what Originium is used for, I would say that its closest what we have would be uranium. Because I mean, they primarily use it as a power source. So if I don't get rid of them before the end of this wave, and this wave is the nastiness. Then I'm screwed. Because I don't think I'm going to have the firepower to push through the enhanced units that come at the end of this. Come on, guys. Yep, they just fucking rolled over me. Well, that was exceptionally unsurprising, that one. Get rid of these new fancier blokes. I'm gonna need something a bit more. Big issue is this next big strong point of reinforcements, and then hopefully I can maybe push in once this reinforcement wave is over, but I've got to, you know, tough it out through this reinforcement wave. Ugh. They use it for a lot of things, but I think they primarily use it for fuel and fueling. Like obviously casters use it as a focus. With Originium arts. I don't want to do that yet. It's going to be really rough if I don't. Five of them, 3 of them, 2 of them. Probably going to be worth it to bring a little gun. Probably going to be worth it to bring these with some sandbags. Let's just throw the whole fucking kettle at it. Sinks for everyone. Vagabond sunglasses. It's like a weird retro sound. I don't know, I dig this music. Maybe. I don't really know. I don't know the ins and outs of all of it. And just know what they tell me I know. I'm good at throwing the kitchen sink at things, it's just in this game it doesn't like you throwing the kitchen sink at things, because then you don't have the kitchen sink later. Just need these turrets to get one more level, but they're not killing anything. Go! Shoot faster, my little turrets. You got this gaseous fellow that's just walking up and not caring at all. Oh my god. I need to get Ling up. No, I haven't much. Mate, you will farm trust for Ling and you will like it. You will like it, god damn it. You will appreciate that Ling finds it funny when Nian and Dusk fight each other. Alright, I'm starting to look good, except for the fact that I have bombing runs. Sweetie, I can't go to church today. We've got a trust farming. Who would I date or marry? That's a fucking loaded question. Don't know. I don't know, that's a hard question. Because every time I actually call out somebody like, oh, I really, really like this operator, then they just bring out another fucking operator and it's just shit. Alright lads, get ready. We're nearly ready to push in. We just gotta wait until the end of this reinforcements wave and then we're going. I'm gonna push harder than a woman in labour. I do think Angelina's a sweetheart, but I'm not sure if I would ever say Angelina. Come on, lads. I have a soft spot for Nunkers, but I don't really know if I would go as far as to say I would consider dating her. Which op screams war cry? Fucking W. W, W, and W. Second and third. That girl is nothing but war crimes. W is a HR nightmare. Which op screams must protect at all costs? Must protect at all costs. Potential, right? I'll need to repeat that. I reckon Durin. Not for the war crimes, for the must protect at all costs. I reckon Durin. War crimes. Alright, let's think about the war crimes minus W. Who would be the most likely to commit a war crime? Why Durin? Because she's small and people probably tread on her and bump into her a lot. That's literally why. Yeah, Scotty is a pretty good candidate actually for war crimes. Scotty doesn't give a hell. Scotty, when she's on a mission, is just... Scotty is number one. F everything else. I reckon Scotty's a pretty bad HR nightmare. Yeah, I reckon Scotty's a bit of a loose cannon, so I'm gonna say Scotty. Or Gladia. Gladia's pretty loose. I'm glad you guys are mortaring everybody, but you aren't exactly killing anything. You can't be getting rid of this tower. I need that tower going, otherwise you guys are gonna lose. Thank you. Maybe. Yeah, but hang on a minute. From what every operator ever says, apparently hibiscus makes fucking poison food. Not yet, no. What happens if we get some POWs though? What op would be the most likely to make the ultimate sacrifice? Well, that's Armia. Armia would fucking help herself for the right reason. Because Armia's naive and silly. And makes very stupid decisions. Push, you little bastard, push. I need more push. Armia is definitely a little too silly to... Armia is a little too silly to be put on a fucking long leash. Fuck. Event MVP. Ethan, you reckon? Yeah, probably. I don't know who would be the worst to go fully in re. I have heard Matoimaru has a bit of a short temperament. But I don't actually know how short it is. But Matoimaru has been said to actually go through things and not remember what happens afterwards, so... Actually, you know what? No, I do know who I would date. I would date Matoimaru. I take everything back. Take absolutely everything back. Matoimaru, A-grade waifu material. So the game never actually told me that these guys were going to enrage when I hit the max level. This I was not prepared for. This is now a thing. Puppies? What are you doing? I'm not sure about stealth, to be honest with you. My puppets just fucking ran to the other side of the map, didn't do anything. Spectre has a few moments of, not all there as well. I think Gabriel has some concerning personality quirks, yeah. Mate, we all know the nun is a ruse. That girl is nothing. Definitely not a church-orientated individual. Getting absolutely nowhere. Life is fucking shocking. Come on, puppers. I need you to, like, do a lot more than I hope you're gonna do. Did they actually kill some of those? I think they did. I hope they did. This is not actually how I needed this exchange to go. I'm not winning this. Probably Scotty. Scotty's actually stated several times to be a walking catastrophe. Get that one back out. Godzilla? Big Bob. Rothmundus has never killed anyone. Let's be really, really serious about that. She may have leveled cities. She's never killed anyone. Speaking of war crimes and gas. Talking about Rothmundus. Name that very well. Like boson. I don't know. Probably Exousia. I love these gas things. That is something that can be taken out of context so badly. I don't know how well I'm going to go at getting rid of that tower. Or postal guy. Probably Spectre. Spectre's a bit weird like that. Hungriest. Hey. Absolutely K. It has to be K. K is always hungry. Kay is always hungry and has been proven to eat anything. Because she's too fucking dumb not to. Kay is that one caveman in fucking human history that would just shove anything in his mouth. Kay just has no self-control. That's her problem. I keep launching gas, and they keep moving on me. More gas! Kobe. It's pronounced Kobe, but it's spelled C-O-B. I don't actually know if that's how it's pronounced or not. In the real world, she herself says it's Kobe, and everybody calls it K, so. Probably. Just far less aggressive. She's just a hungry little person. She's just a hungry puppy. Alright. See you later, mate. And one more point. Fire the gas! Bring on the gas! Totally not committing a war crime. Anything you see here, you saw it wrong. Whatever you think you saw me doing, you saw wrong. I'm absolutely not shooting gas grenades at my enemies. It's tear gas. They're not actually dying, they're running away crying. It's a game that jumps up really, really hard or really fast, I should say, sorry, in difficulty. Like, I played the next setting down, and it was fairly easy. And I'll be honest, I'm actually a little struggling with this. And now we have Tanya. Definitely not to be confused with the Tanya from Red Alert. It would be foolish of you to consider her the same Tanya. It's really fun though, I like it. I've been killing a lot of time with this game lately. A lot. I blame Arknights for updating fast enough. Go, girl. Hey, Blue. How are you doing with your Arknights, Blue? Are you having a fucking good time? See, at least some people are having a good time with their Arknights. Get out of here with your little van full of people. Your little fucking clown car. In the middle of M5. Oh no. The Tanya that's absolutely not the Tanya from Red Alert is coming to blow up my oil derrick. Yeah, I have to wait for the shop to upgrade as well. Get out of here, Tanya. Yeah, that's my big thing too though. I'm waiting for the shop to reset. But not to mastery yet. I actually have my mastery skills all the way up. Or skills, rather. I am stuck trying to fucking E2 up. Guys. Come on, you. You're the big fella. Get in there and start popping heads. Good man. Until you start reloading your big bloody Allah. Suicide drones. Everybody likes them. Except for these dudes. How do I feel about Lee? I haven't actually used him yet, but no doubt he's going to be broken as hell. Because the archetype is, in general, broken as hell, so... But see, I don't like that archetype. I acknowledge it for being broken. I just don't personally enjoy it. It's probably my second least favorite, maybe. My least favorite actually being like the drone accords. I think they're called. I think that's what their archetype is actually called, drone accord or something. I don't fucking know. Like Quick and the one we got from the Jarag event. The priestess's god of sorts. Neck accord? I knew it was well, I thought it was something accord. Got there in the end. I've conveyed my message to you, Senpai. My feelings. You understood my feelings. That's all that matters. troops. Go guys, push, push, push! Move those little weggies. Fuck yeah. I'm not saying they're not good, I'm just saying I don't like them. Although, with the new module reducing the deployment point drain from 3 to 2, I may change my mind. Because that'll actually change their deployment point drain so that it doesn't, under normal circumstances, drain your deployment points. But yes, I'm certainly not saying they're bad, I'm just saying I don't like them. Oh. Yeah, you're back to normal enemies again. Let's go, puppers. Bring me back the money. I don't know about the dogs in there. If they make it back, they bring back money. I have questions. Where's that money coming from? I mean, the dog doesn't just nick it from a soldier's pocket. What, are we selling them on the market afterwards or something? Jesus. They're kind of like horses, race horses. Alright mate, you've done your job. Off to the glue factory. Absolutely. Six-star Trapmaster would be amazing. There you go, mate. Congrats on your new 5-star sniper. And that lads, is victory. Oh, wait, no, it's not victory because my little soldiers are having a fucking aneurysm. Work it out, lads. They are really having a hard time working it out. There's not a lot going on up there. There we go. Got there in the end. Just a little bit of a fucking aneurysm, but that's alright. Do like gas grenades. Operation Faulty Spectrum. Should be able to win this with these guys and maybe some chonkers. Bring along some oil drums so we can get them chonkers out. I don't remember ever seeing this map. This has got like old school Red Alert 2 vibes, just the old Command & Conquer stuff, but it's like 70s. When synth music first come in, really weird. I like it. It's a grovy. I like how my whole army is just hiding behind one little sandbag wall. Group huddle behind the sandbags. Everyone's there on fucking smoko because nobody's doing anything, clearly. Come on, chunky boys. I have faith in you. Move them little waggies. Daka, daka, daka. Skill these guys up. Alright, we have both towers down. We're on the march. And I have enough shit here that I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be an issue. Pretty sure. If it is an issue, I've probably got bigger questions. Get fucking AN-38 humor. Here, although I'm probably going to need a pretty heavy lineup from here. Let's absolutely take the gas. Take some oil. I've never used these stim packs. Let's use a health pack, because I've never used them, so we'll see what happens. Operation... Didn't quite catch that, unaccountable map or something. Use your stim pack, little guys. I'm not 100% sure what it does, but we'll use it anyway, and we'll pretend. I think they're all just sort of funneling through there. That was a good shot, buddy. I absolutely saw you just pelt that mountain. Look, it's a gas dude. That's the gas dude. I'm absolutely not bitter about them having gas enemies and not being not having gas enemies. Let's hit the mountain again, this bloke. Mate. You're a waste. I'm disappointed. That's all this is. I'm just disappointed. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. I hope I'll use Cruz a lot more than I think I will. Cruz has some nice skills, but yeah, I feel like she may have fallen a bit short of what I could probably get out of other individual operators. I kind of feel like Cruz just sort of sits into the middle of a couple of different operators. Can you guys sort out whatever the fuck it is you're trying to sort out here, all behind this road barrier? Like, seriously. What are you doing? Like, he's playing all Soggy Sayo behind the fucking thing here. I'm not sure whose turn it is to Sayo, these blokes. There's nothing better than when a gas enemy spawns and he just puts a gas grenade into the middle of everything you have. That's inspiring shit right there. Get to the hell. Who's this boy? It's Bubba. It's Bubba. I upgrade anything else? Anything else? Anything else? What's this? Fecal Bay. Armor plates. Probably not. That is helpful though. We'll go with that. Oh yeah. You guys, we'll go with some missiles for this one. That sounds a bit of okay. Who else are we gonna need? We need something a little bit more precise. We'll grab some of these. So if you go too heavy-handed in these things, you end up losing them because they're consumed each map. So that's why I pick and choose, I guess. It's probably the best way to say what I did. guys. Sort it out. Look at them. They got no clue. These guys just up here living their best fucking lives. Now these guys are just going to get carved up by the towers. Save that little rocket launcher, guys. Needed to blow the tower away. The shit thing is that the rockets won't actually fire at infantry. Which is very un-war crime-like. It's very disappointing. Because if you've got a rocket launcher, why not just aim it at a bloke and pull the trigger? See no problems here. However, when little dudes like this show up, well, then everything goes out the window. If anybody's standing next to them, then that's just a little bit too bad. See, their rocket infantry shoot at me. My guys are like morally correct. I'm not sure I appreciate it. All this good moral business. I'm not sure I'm okay with it all. But yet I'm happy to call down artillery strikes on them. Probably shouldn't ask too many questions. This fucking barbed wire here that's not mine is causing me a world of grief too. I don't know why there's barbed wire on my side of the bridge, but we'll go with it. Why not? Need more cash to actually keep guys moving across the bridge. Otherwise, I don't think I'm gonna fall, but I'm just gonna be in this pathetic stalemate, and I don't really want to be in this pathetic stalemate. At least with these three guys that I've just built up here. Oh fuck, the wire finally broke. Thank God for that. These guys will actually sit back behind. They're the little artillery dudes. So I can sort of try and save up cash. Maybe. If they actually do anything. to pump out some serious manpower. And then push back. Hopefully. That's the idea. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, which probably won't, then not so good. Especially when, as I said, they fucking have rocket troops which just shoot rockets at my guys, but my rockets won't shoot at them. The limpest of rockets. Come on guys, I just need you to just a little more push. A little left hide behind car, a little more push. Now I need a lot more shoot at the fucking fuel truck. There we go. I'm not even getting any cash out of this. I'm getting ripped off. Map. Where am I going? I don't want to go. Well, apparently I can go to that island. Can I go to that island? No, I can't. Fucking artillery. Artillery is not fun. On a scale of 1 to 10, artillery is not fun. Artillery is indiscriminate. Fuck you. We'll see how that goes. It's go hard or go home with Operation Ambiguous Car. Get at least one oil derrick in, so hopefully we can... I don't know what we're gonna do. Anyway, we'll work it out. They only sent 2 guys after me, so that's something. That's positive. Oh no! Can I oh, I can't survive the howitzer. Life is good. Life is good. I'm about to get the bad touch. And I don't want the bad touch. Now they're throwing gas at me. I need you guys to do something about the gas fella. Unless you're enjoying the rich aromatic flavors of whatever the hell he throws at you. My guys are just spawning in with gas. This is good value. Well, I don't like the odds of this. I just needed one more level, that's all I needed. Farewell, cruel world. It was good while it lasted. Operation failure. That's the oof. So yeah, that's that. And for any of you guys who actually are interested, there is like an endless mode, which is a little weird because it's... You still actually have to like... You've got a Warbucks limit. And, you know, these guys, so they cost 70... Let's just go all the way up to 10, just to show you. So 60 tanks at 60 Warbucks, and they can only be used after level 6. So, yeah, there is a limit to the endless, but it is there. So let's just play an endless map. Let's go for an endless map. Go to the gas station. Beep. Maybe? No. Okay. So yeah, then you got 20 Warbucks and you can go to upgrades, weapon accuracy, battle coordination, combat training, health boost. Health boost is good. Because everything gets fucking caned. And you've got all the debris and shit on the field. And they start off with everything. Look at them, they got 2 towers, they got a fucking rocket system there, and I start off with nothing, just shit. Just a big pile of turd. And if you can see, starting out, this is grade A material right here. Nobody can hit anybody. Everybody's just shooting. Nobody really knows what's going on. Oh dear. Yeah, it's pretty much it. I'm supposed to be using literal soldiers, and they're... Some of those, like these guys with the shotguns are supposed to be trained guys, but these little dudes with the pistols that you see, they're like your free bog standard guys that don't cost anything. So obviously when I'm throwing out soldiers against crap and nobody can hit anybody, it's not ideal. It's pretty embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. There'll be no medals given out when these fellas come home. There's no medals for being embarrassing. So yeah, then it just gives you a cycle 2, so that unlocks my next thing, and so on and so forth. I would like to get those guys on the field though, because they're really good. And they will carry me for at least a little while. Here they come in the Roppelcopter. My little fucking Splinter Cell men. So now I can actually start upgrading people because I'm not falling on my face. Although if they keep pushing up to the towers, I'm going to lose everything anyway, so... I'm hoping old mate here with the rocket actually does something sensible with his life and doesn't, you know, completely cock me up. But that's alright, because there's plenty of red landmines around for me to step on, just like that. Where I step on one landmine and lose 3 people. Life's good. But thankfully these Spec Ops guys are like really, really good. So as soon as I can get them on the field, they're pretty... They sit there for a long time. Which is great, because it lets me worry about putting points in other things other than throwing it at money. Who knows? The enemy wave is approaching. Except for this guy who's just shooting this truck up. But other than him, Spec Ops guys are doing alright. I don't actually know what their lifespan is. You know, generic enemy to one. I think they're quite high though. As long as they have a relatively clear field of fire, anyway. So let's reinforce my little Spec Ops dudes. Seeing as how we are very clearly losing stuff. Look at these guys. They're not even moving back. They're just going to stand there and get shot at. Clowns. You're all clowns. I was hoping I could get that level up before these guys dropped out, because I think both levels give them? Yeah, 1 extra Spec Ops, 2 extra Spec Ops. So they are quite handy. Pew, 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 pew. Some more hit points, and then I can get an APC out there. Also, lovely. It actually says this in the description. They call it a clown car. The adorably named clown car. Although, oh no, he must be clown carring. Because because he spits out little Warpips as well, so life's good. Life is good with my clan car. Until, you know, they gas grenade him and then all he's doing is letting pips out into the gas. Then it's not fucking good, but anyway. Although we are running out of vehicles to explode on the red side of the map, so that's a good thing. That little dude just keeps spitting them out. I have lost my spec ops, guys. That's probably a problem. Probably a little bit of a problem. So after this, I should get access to my oil derrick. So I'll probably want to save up for that. So I think they're 160, maybe? Yes, 160 for the oil derrick. So definitely need to save up some coinage. Or I could just use coinage to get to 160, because if it's going to give me coinage, I may as well. There we go. And as long as nothing overruns the APC, he'll just keep spitting out fucking little dudes. Oh, yep, okay. Well, I suppose I'll just eat that piece of shit then. Fucking hell. Are you guys seriously not falling back? You're just gonna sit there and get shot? Good stuff. What I like to see. I wanted to get some new spec ops guys in. Listen here, you. Come on, little dudes. Why are you not clown carring? I need you to produce new fellas for me. There we go. I nearly have enough to put me spec ops guys in. Go, go, go! Go, my little spec ops men. Wipe the floor with everyone. Especially those little pricks with the gas grenades. The only downside is you've only got slots for 2 oil mines, so... unfortunately you can't just like throw in a whole bunch of stuff and be entirely okay for cash. Guys are just setting off landmines left, right, and center. Well, most of the maps are in Dust Bowls, so... can't confirm or deny that. I can confirm that my rocket guys are trying very hard to hit that truck and failing miserably. More Spec Ops. Who needs regular soldiers? We just use Spec Ops here. Until my Spec Ops get gassed. These guys are all going to drop out in the gas as well. Man. Two more levels and then I get more stuff out of everything. I get a second clown car. I get one more Spec Ops per drop. Money is looking good for a change. For a change. Come on guys, level 31, I need it. More clown car. The only problem now is that they push into the enemy thing, which is essentially just a big fucking tank, which doesn't particularly give two fucks about what I walked into it. So now it's just going to proceed to fire through absolutely everything I own until it gets rid of everything. So, out of all that, I survived with one little rocket dude. Life is good. And that's how the game prevents you from being an abusive little prick. And so now I have to try and rebuild up everything I've just lost. And then push up to this thing again, and then it'll proceed to wipe out my guys again, and so forth and so on. And that's how you get points, guys and gals. By getting your ass reamed hard. By going in hot and heavy for the hemorrhoid check. Even by this big fella. And you can sort of scrooge the system, but most of the time you can't. Most of the time you've just got to deal with the fact that you're going to get your ass kicked. And And the idea is that you just come in, you smash the ever-living shit out of this thing and hope for the best. Hope you just get a good run on hitting it before it starts to decide it doesn't like you very much. No, it's endless. There's no destroying. There is only getting as much as you want. The last achievement is 150,000 for loss. So there it goes. Pew, pew, pew. And that's everything. That's my entire group of guys just gone. This cactus. And then, because the Spec Ops guys put down mines when they come in, then all these idiots come back walking over all my mines. Oi! None of that. That's not fucking cricket. Put that shit away. Put that back in your pants. You know, of course they get all the little special units, the Panyas and the Bubbas and all the rest of it. If I could actually put down 3 of these things, even 4, I reckon it would be a lot easier. I don't know if it would be too easy, but it would certainly help. Because I always find myself just scrounging for cash. Probably when the next level comes, which it's just about due for, that's about when I start finding it really hard. And you either end up in this really awkward stalemate, or you just get rolled over. Which is what's going to happen here, because I can't recover from the next time this thing decides it wants to have at me. The next time this thing decides it wants to wipe the floor with my whole army, I cannot recover from it, so... And I don't actually know what even triggers it. Like, I've been trying to work out what triggers it exactly, but I'm not sure if it's just a damage thing or if it's a time thing, but nothing I have seen attests to whatever the hell causes it to go a little bit angry. Hey, my rocket dude survived. Some good came out of this. Well, I say my rocket dudes survived, but they're all just standing there like dickheads getting shot, so... Are they really going to survive? Well... maybe. There are also certain things that won't, like the helicopters... Tomahawks won't actually attack the enemy base. It just sort of sits there. I don't think the Spec Ops guys attack it either. Oh, the Spec Ops guys do attack it, but not until somebody else starts shooting at it first. But on the plus side, the helicopter does at least just sit there and wipes anything that spawns in the meantime. Which is cool. Something's better than nothing. And now it's about to get the angry juice out again. The angry juice. Yeah, Halo needs fuel. So what it does, it doesn't actually need gas. It just retreats. Dorothy. Dorothy. Who's Dorothy? Dorothy, Specialist, Son of Crowd Control. Ryan Labs. I'm always for some more Ryan Labs. Ah, Trapmaster, fuck yeah. Give me that good Trapmastery stuff. What's going on here, helicopter? You are letting me down in ways that I cannot even begin to say. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I'll be with you on that one, Tessa. A 6-star Trapmaster would absolutely be the way to go. I'm actually thinking, to be entirely honest with you though, on the subject of this thing getting cranky and killing everything, I don't know if the Healy gas stims actually affect tanks and stuff, but if they did, because it doubles the health, so... And the tanks take 2 or 3 hits to get rid of. So it would probably be like mega beneficial. But I've found in the absolute later games you like really need the airstrike, the A10 battle ball. Battle ball, not to be confused with a warthog. Only being able to summon one helicopter also hurts. I suppose it could be worse. So yeah, as you can see, I'm now starting to fall behind on resources. Unfortunately, this is where it all starts to go downhill. If I can get through this, I should unlock my airstrike, which would be good. The airstrike at the very least tends to stop me from getting overwhelmed. But beyond that, I've never really gotten a long way through. The only way I've found to really get through it and get a lot of points is to just have the cheap free units that you can just spit out. And then you just start spamming them through, because when you lose them, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not paying to get them back. So it's completely irrelevant if you lose them. Yeah, Zerg tactic. As long as you have a helicopter that's up front and can attack the line as soon as it spawns in, you're pretty good. The problem is every time the helicopter has to spin around to recover, that's when you tend to lose everything. So yeah, then you can just do this, then it just comes in and just brrr. There's nothing there, but anyway. So it comes in with guns, it actually targets people, so it's not just a single gun straight. And after it's done burring everything, it drops some missiles. No, that's another base building thing. I think it'll unlock next wave. Well, unlock the van. Which means every 5 minutes. Not even, every wave. Twice a wave, I think it is, it starts shooting at me. It's very obnoxious. So it started shooting, so now we get our helicopter out, we'll resupply my spec forces and send out some clown cars. So we should probably send out some missile dudes as well. Thankfully it does priority target what's important, like the gas guys, vehicles, or whatever else. I want to hope Dorothy's strong. I mean, if any of the other trap masters or anything go up, they should be strong. She should be strong, sorry. They. But there. Now I've just pushed back up to the tank again, so what's going to happen? I'm just going to sit here and get flogged again. As soon as the tank starts shooting, there we go, everybody starts shooting it. Life is pretty shit. But once things start shooting at the enemy thing, they don't tend to stop to shoot anything else, which is why it's great to have a helicopter there. Because the helicopter will actually keep shooting those because it never shoots the tank. Anyway, let's call in some spec forces because I'm about to get my ass kicked. My rocket forces are... thank you. And then we will... actually, I don't think I'll burn them. I mean, half of them are going to die to mines anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'll wait until the big wave at the end comes before I start sitting in the burr. But that is the big thing. You're always running on the back end of money. And it sucks. Which is, I suppose, again now why it's good to have the guys that don't cost anything to spit out, as opposed to actual infantry. because I can still build a whole bunch of guys. It's just I can't actually do anything because, you know, if I spit out a whole bunch of infantry now, they're just going to get carved up like they are right here. For what? For this thing to have a hissy fit tantrum in a minute and I lose everything. So yeah, this is where I'm at. And here we are. We're about to start. So let's call in some new special forces. I can't do much about the helo. The helo is what the helo is. There he goes. Pow, pow. Well, he actually did clear the house of me that time. Good stuff. Yeah, so now the rocket system started shooting. Means I'll start losing armor at a greater pace and infantry. So yeah, it's not great. How far through is Dorothy, do you know? Like, do you know how late we're gonna get her? Like, is she gonna be in the next event or two, or are we actually gonna have her in like, I don't know, a year? Don't have any missiles. The helicopter's gonna fucking pummel me. Go, little missiles. That's a lot of armor. Time to bring in the burr. Burr. And yeah, the other thing is that this reinforcement wave line, it just gets shorter and shorter and shorter, and eventually it gets to the point where it's just every wave is reinforcements. So you're always burning the candle. There he goes again. I wouldn't mind it as much if it only shot, I don't know, 5 times. But it doesn't. It just keeps shooting until it runs out of shit to shoot. That is what upsets me about it. Dear. Let's go, lads. Bring in the burr. I actually think that affects my own units, now that I'm looking at it. I think if I burr where my guys are, they may get a little bit dead. Oh But yeah, quite frankly, I think the best way to approach it is just to get everything. Because these are the best oil digger drill things. And then there's another. You can sell like drums of oil. So you're probably best off literally grabbing all of that. Working it that way. And just bring in a small handful of good stuff that just keeps supplying units. So the APCs, for example, spawn. The war bus spawn stuff, but it's not getting shot down by this fucking thing. And just going so fucking hard. As cool as the airstrike is, I actually am beginning to think it's probably not as worth it as I originally thought. Not quite as worth it. I'm thinking if I had a bit more in the way of money income, I could probably be more on top of what's going on. Oh, here comes the pain. And now we're back here again. It's a bit ridiculous. I suppose it is endless. It's called endless for a reason. I suppose I should take that on board. Let's just send a big fucking squad up. It's not gonna do anything, I know, but shits and giggles and all that. Oh yeah, here we go. Boom. Boom. This thing's just wrecking my shit. Life's good. So much for that big army I was going to walk in. I should maybe start saving a bit of cash for when this thing gets angry again. The other thing is that you can't actually drop the airstrike like very close to their base, which is a bit of a fucking pain in the ass, because obviously things like spawn right in there, and sometimes you need that little extra push to get over the line or whatever. Yeah, it would be pretty fucking nice if you could do it. Now it's quiet. Like before the storm. Here we go again. But yeah, more places to put these things would be really appreciated. This is going to be a very short-lived exercise, this one. Some guys survived. They're going to survive as long as it takes for me to get reinforcements, but they survived. One of my poor little Spec Ops guys got rocketed. Thanks. Ah, yes. Everybody's too busy shooting at the tank, and now nobody's shooting at the enemy. That's excellent. My own rocket from my helicopter just hit my own helicopter while I was trying to drop guys in. I wasn't aware that friendly fire was that much a thing, but that's the thing that just happened. Right. And now, as you can see, everything's just starting to come in pairs. Which is, as you can imagine, absolutely the #1 thing I want in my game. Let's try and get some special forces back in without them getting in the arms again. I think the real negative too is that even if I get overwhelmed here, they're all just going to walk across this minefield, which is going to net me nothing anyway. Now the little tank is getting ready to shoot again. It won't shoot if it has nothing in range, so that's a benefit. As you can see though, now we have the glorious anti-aircraft dudes just coming into shit all over me. Thankfully I have my minefield of goodies, but always going to be enough. Sometimes they luck out and they get through. So now I'm just sitting here sort of at the mercy of how long my helicopter sits there for. Which is, you know, I can understand that this is about where I want to be with my life. The mercy of a helicopter's fuel tank. Get the mercy of the fuel tank. How about the mercy of this thing up the back here? Brrr. The mercy of that thing's little brrr. So yeah, as you can see, now it's just however long it takes me to get over the minefield, really. Bubba here is just soaking all of my freaking damage. Go, lads. Start shooting. As well try and save up some cash. Before this comes. See if I can get like a nice big group of them. Probably not. Leave my old Eric's alone. Oh dear. So now I'm just waiting for this fucking missile system to start shooting, which is gonna absolutely melt all living kids out of me. Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, tanks. Tanks are good. maybe. We still have all the missile, guys. Tanks might be okay. Is about to run out of juice again. It would be nice if my rocket guys would shoot at it, but I kind of get why they don't. Oh yeah, I didn't want those APCs anyway. This guy. Oh, one of the little missile dudes actually took the initiative to get the fuck out. Are you actually gonna shoot? Oh, Jesus. Doesn't die, it's just you go until that's it. You go until you can't go no more, which is slowly on the approaching side of things. Because I am now very much beginning to lose the fight. I'm losing the resources more. It's now the Hunger Games, and I'm fucking hungry. I'm very frickin' hungry. But unfortunately, old mate doesn't give a shit how hungry I am. Because whoever's in the front of this little tank thing here, whoever's in this front window, every time I drive up to it with anything, he's got his middle finger up. He has his middle finger up, he just does not care. He's got his ass crack up on the window. And that's about where we're at. That's about where we're at. And that's it. They win. I mean, yeah, I have landmines around, but that's all I have. Even if I had an airstrike ready, like, they're spaced out enough that I would never be able to get them. Warning! See, I can get them now. If by some miracle I had an airstrike ready. So yeah, that's crap. The best way I found is to literally just bomb rush it with as much shit as you can. Just these free little dudes. Anyway. Thank you guys and gals for coming. I appreciate it. Guess what, guys? Tomorrow will be more Arknights because we get new Solitaire tomorrow. Yeah. So, tomorrow will be Arknights. Very Arknights. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys, though. Tomorrow will be more Arknights. It will be more Solitaire. There's a monthly Solitaire thing, so I'll probably be doing that before I go in with my own operators. Whatever the monthly Solitaire thingy-mabobby is. Because obviously I don't know. This month was the Sarkaz goals. Don't know what next month's going to be. Or tomorrow, or today. Today for me. Tomorrow for you guys, probably. Maybe. I don't know. Wherever you are. Yeah. Anyway, Arknights for the rest of the week. That's all I got for you guys. So look forward to that. Outside of that, though, as always, guys, gals, have a good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow.